This is a brief video on how to make your own checklists and customize existing checklists. So from the home screen, you select this down arrow and go to your checklists. Here you'll get all of the checklist information. So at the minute in Garage Hive, there's only one type of checklist, which is a vehicle inspection. We have intentions of including things like workshop inspections and HSC inspections, etc. So for the time being, it's just vehicle inspections. So just to confirm, a vehicle inspection is a type of checklist. So to make your own vehicle inspections, we need to start by creating a questionnaire template. So a questionnaire template is like the header. It's essentially the description or the title of the type of vehicle inspection template that you want to create. So in this case, we're just going to create one, and we'll just call this demo template. The description will be demo template, and the type will be a vehicle inspection. So at this point, there are no questions for this template, but we've got the template made, which is the important bit. So now we're going to go to question groups and create the questions for this template. So if we go to question groups, you'll see we've already got a load of predefined question groups to choose from if we wanted to. But in this case, we're just going to make a new single question group, and we're going to use one of the existing question groups to add to the template. So a template is a questionnaire template is essentially a group of question groups. So let's just make a group, and then it will all come clear when we start adding the question groups to the templates. So in this case, we'll just call this a demo group. So demo group. And now we're going to create the questions for the demo group. So in the action bar at the top, you've got questions. So you select demo group and we'll select questions. And now we've got a blank list of questions where we'll start adding our own questions in. So at the top here, we've got the ability to select from various templates, like predefined templates in the system. So if we hit here, we'll add a checkbox, and we'll add some radio buttons, and we'll add some more radio buttons, and then we'll add 2 small text boxes. So in this one, we're going to put demo question 1. So what you have to do in the system, you have to have each line has got to be numbered. This will determine the order in which the questions appear on the checklist. You need to have a caption. So in this one, it's because it's of type line, this will be the title. This one is type control, and we've selected a subtype of checkbox. So this will be essentially a tick box for us to tick. And this option on the right hand side here, if we tick this box here, when or if a technician ticks the same box, it will highlight on the vehicle inspection that it requires attention. Now we'll have a look at that in a second. So coming down to the blue, green, amber and red, we'll call this one demo question 2. This one will be demo question 3, and this one we'll just put demo input 1, and we'll put test caption. So these are radio buttons. They're predefined colors in the system. So we've got one question. Question 1 is a checkbox. Question 2 are radio buttons, which are colored, like your traffic light system. Question 3 is the same, and question 4 is a dual text box small input, which we'll have a look how that appears. So what I'm going to tell the system that is, if it's red or amber, I want the warning. So if this one's red or amber, I want the warning. And if we enter any text into these boxes, I also want the warning. Now what you can do, you can pre-select a button as well. So in this case, the blue not checked button is going to be pre-selected on this inspection sheet. So that's the question. So we're going to go back to the questionnaire templates now. We're going to select the demo template, and we're going to link some questions. So to link the questions, we simply select the questionnaire template code, which is the demo template, and then we're going to add the demo group to this. And then we're also going to add one of the other ones which I'd already created. So we'll add tires and wheels, and we'll add service requirements. The reason this is good is because you can make as many question groups as you like, and you can actually use them in different questionnaire templates. So for example, the tire check is quite generic, so it will probably apply to several different inspections. So instead of having to make it over and over again per inspection, once you've created a single group, you can use the group multiple times across the templates. And then on the right hand side, you must select the order. So we'll say 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to go to checklists. We're going to create a new checklist, and we're going to select from the demo template that we just created. So we can see here we've got my demo group with a tick box, and we've got the traffic light system, and we've got a couple of small text inputs. Then we've got the tires and wheels one, which I added previously. So again, then we've got some service requirements. So you start to see how detailed that you can be with this. So what we'll do now is we'll come out of here. And if we go and have a look at the vehicle inspections, what you may need to do is enable the column called line attention. Now you can be as detailed as you like. Look, we can see the creation dates, in progress dates and times, completion dates, who did it, who created it, etc. In this case, we're just enabling this line attention one. So what we can see, because I selected the box for the required attention for these particular lines, because there is data inputted into them, I can see that it requires attention. So without even having to open this vehicle inspection, I can see that there is something on this inspection that requires my attention. So that's it. It's quite tricky to get used to, but once you get used to it, it does become very simple. And then once you've got your questionnaire groups made, you can apply them to templates very quickly. So you will start flying through this. So from the home page, you just go to checklists. You've got to create questionnaire templates, which are your headers. And then you've got to create question groups, which are the individual vehicle inspection lines. Then you apply the groups to the templates, and then away you go. If you've got any questions, just please give me a shout.